Why PayPal fired Elon Musk? Elon Musk is currently the richest man in the world. The CEO of Tesla and founder and CEO of SpaceX didn't have it easy and had to face several struggles before eventually finding stability and success. In this video, we take a look at one such failure, him being fired as the CEO of PayPal without him even knowing he's about to be fired. Let's take a look. Founding X.com. Elon Musk first took a step into the online banking systems in the year 1999 with his company X.com. X.com was basically an online bank that performed all the same functions that a regular bank would perform. These functions included giving out loans, offering savings accounts, and managing investments. Bill Harris was later appointed as the CEO. As for Elon Musk, he served as the chairman of the company. Elon founded X.com using $25 million from himself, Bill Harris, and the popular venture capital firm Sequoia Capital. X.com used a clever marketing strategy to gain customers. During their early days, the company would offer $20 to individuals who opened a checking account with them. Besides, they also had a $10 referral incentive. The incentives proved quite successful as X.com quickly garnered 100,000 users within 2 months of launching. However, their big user base wasn't enough and X.com needed to resolve several issues that were plaguing them and threatened to bring the entire system down. Enter Max Levchin, a computer scientist who was formulating his own take on online banking. He had already founded 3 startups and wanted to enter the online banking business. His idea was to not open an online bank itself. The market was already quite saturated in comparison to the size of the market at the time. Instead of opening an online bank, Max suggested creating an encryption software that could be licensed to existing online banks. However, the plan didn't work out as customers were wary about online financial services and the lack of security. Max and Thiel sat at the table and decided to offer encryption services directly to the customer. Now, this service wasn't in the form of an online bank like their competitors. Rather, they focused on a service that could provide users with encrypted IOUs that they could send to each other through emails and the web in general for a small fee. The business was called Confinity. Confinity would soon merge with X.com, and they would create the conglomerate that we know today as PayPal. Originally, Bill Harris would become the CEO of PayPal. Elon Musk would become the chairman, and Peter Thiel would take on the positions of CFO. Though this merger would give the company a strong positions within the online banking market, the two companies didn't get along all that well due to vastly different company cultures. X.com had a very uptight corporate culture, while Confinity was quite laid back. The difference in approach obviously led to several conflicts between the former leaders of their company, Bill Harris and Peter Thiel. One day, these arguments would boil over and Peter Thiel would quit. Elon Musk highly valued having Thiel as an executive member. He hurriedly called an emergency board meeting where they would come to a compromise. Bill Harris was soon booted from the company and Elon Musk would switch over to being CEO from chairman and Peter Thiel would replace Elon Musk as chairman. This mostly resolved the internal managerial disputes between the two companies, but the company's future was still a hot topic. At the time, PayPal was a dominant player but wasn't profitable, at least not yet. They were losing millions of dollars due to their super generous incentives. Thiel demanded Musk resolve the severe cash flow issues with the company, but for some reason, Musk was focused on some other trivial matters and came up with really bad ideas. First of all, Musk wanted to rebrand PayPal as X.com again for some weird reason. This was a terrible idea considering the company was already burning mounds of cash every month. Objectively, X.com was proven to be a really bad name through public polling. Aside from this, Musk also wanted to invest money on PayPal in order to shift their Unix infrastructure to Microsoft Windows. While this was a great idea, the company board didn't agree and just saw Musk as super distracted when he should be focusing on finances, which was the biggest problem at the time. These concerns would explode when Musk took a small vacations. They weren't concerned about Musk taking the vacations per se. They did think, however, that Musk was super distracted and was just ignoring the main problem at hand. And you know that when a company's board takes a certain decisions, the entire team needs to follow those decisions. Elon Musk taking a vacations was simply the perfect opportunity to get rid of him. When Musk was on vacations, the executive team led by Max Levchin demanded that Musk be fired or else the entire team would quit. The board eventually gave in and fired Musk as PayPal CEO. He was eventually replaced by Peter Thiel. Musk wasn't happy at all with the decisions and was quite mad at Thiel that he would agree to him being fired. In the end, things were all good between the two, and Thiel eventually funded Elon Musk's next startup, SpaceX, and Thiel owns 12% of stake in the space startup to this day. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this one. Thank you for watching.